Thank you for joining me. My name is Christopher Drummond. I'm a student at Navarro College. Lately, when I first arrived to the college, I was excited, thinking that I'm going to have a good transition to college life. Unfortunately, there's some problems in the administration department. There's a lot of information students just don't receive, and of course, we'll have problems getting registered for classes and getting financial aid. When you first come to the school and to register, the registration department, they don't give you all the information you need to know to have a good transition. A lot of the information not given is simply they don't explain all the paperwork that you're going to receive. One paperwork is this paperwork right here. This here is the registration form, and on it, it details all the information about your registration, vehicle registration, your classes, whether they're paid for or not. Well, if you was to look at this paperwork, you would have some idea of what's happening, but you know whether or not your classes are paid for, or whether you or the things that you need to do. Another problem also is with financial aid. Their department has the same problem. They give you a load of different paperwork, talk about your FAFSA, and again, they do not explain in detail all the steps that you need to do. As students, we need to let them know that there is a problem and it needs to be corrected. The frustration it causes is really unnecessary. The school and the classes are hard enough. You don't need any more aggravation than that. So, to make our voices heard, we need to ask questions, report the problems that we are having, so that this here doesn't keep going on. Navarro College has been an institution for a period now, and these things should not be happening. It is a great school, excellent teachers. It's just the first initial steps is causing a lot of difficulty with students. There was one incident that took place where there was a student that called in a bomb threat. Now, I advise you that is truly one thing you don't want to do. The frustration level will arise, but inhale, breathe out. Life is always a smooth transition, but these things can and should be avoided, and I advise any student never to do anything like that. Now, upon returning back to financial aid, well, the one of the steps they don't tell you is that once you go online and you fill out your financial aid application, and most of the schools have received it, you got to go to a different website. It's called the student loan. You put in your information, and you do your counseling, and you sign your promissory note. After doing that, you got to go to the web advisor. I mean, of course, if you've never done it before, you just don't know. So, to keep this from happening, we need to report this to the office. I'm pretty sure they don't know what's happening, even though this problem continues to happen over and over and over again. This is my second year, and I still had some problem, but at least I knew the steps that I had to do in order to complete my classes. And being a student, I would encourage any new students that when you arrive to the school, find a student who's been there who can show you the steps. When you go to administration, ask questions. when you go to financial aid, ask questions. These problems must be resolved. We don't need any incidents happening. We don't need any student getting more stress over the pre-application to your classes before actually doing your classes, and getting dropped from your classes will cause a delay, and it will make things even harder. So I advise all students, you need to make your voice heard. There was a saying, if a tree falls in the forest and there's nobody around, it doesn't make a sound. Well, it doesn't make a sound. And it's obvious because we still have to continue missteps happening with our students in the classes. So thank you for listening, and I wish you all the best. And hope to see you graduating soon.